Welcome to Tactical OP and Neo's Handguns and Reloading. I'm OP, and there's Neo. Hey guys, this video is on a gun I'm pretty excited about. I've passed it up many times at the gun show, looking at different guns and such, and always had intentions of getting one sooner than what I had, but be one of those deals where I get up to it and I see the price of it, and okay, these are fairly reasonably priced. Maybe I'll go after a more expensive gun right now, something to be harder to get at a later time, and save this one for when I have a little less cash on me. And finally I went in to the gun show with this being my focus to get this gun, and left with it. And FNS 9 comes with 3 mags, 17 plus 1. Really excited about this gun. So I want to fill up some mags and we'll go over here and give it a shot. Okay, here with the FNS 9. I figured do some shots at a realistic self-defense distance, not real far out. Just kind of get the accuracy of the gun. There. This should work. Let's give this a shot. Not too bad. I'm trying another mag real fast. Still got the center in that target. It's probably safe, but we'll see what we can do about it. That's not bad. We kind of knocked the center out of that target. That's 34 rounds gone way too fast. Need an ammo sponsor shooting like that. Okay. Now we're over here going to play around. I'm just going to shoot these steel targets. The yellow one on the left and these 2 or 3 white ones I got on the stand right now. We'll just go back and forth with those a little bit. Give this a shot. We'll zoom in here a little bit where we can see it. Okay. Hey, 17 rounds goes just way too fast. Okay, the FNS 9. Pretty nice gun, fairly comfortable. The ergonomics aren't, they're not superb, but it does feel pretty good in your hand. I really do like the sights on this gun. You can get this gun with night sights or 3-dot sights, but the 3-dot sights on this gun are pretty nice. You got the big front sight. It's got a big white dot on it, really easily picked up, and let's get it in line there where you can see down it. Just really good sights for just a 3-dot sight setup. I like it. But gun reviews, supposed to talk about good, talk about bad. I try not to focus bad too much. I try to tell more so the good points, but I want to be honest about it too. And so far this gun feels really sticky to me. Slide movement. Also, another thing I've noticed, okay, if I was to carry this gun, there is no way I would run 17 rounds in the mag. It is near impossible to get the mag in with 17 rounds in it. Terribly hard. Especially if I was not carrying one in a chamber. This thing there, that is ridiculous. If you were in a situation where you had to drop a mag, reload one, and you had 17 rounds in there, you're dead before you can get that mag in there. So that is a complaint that I have, maybe this will loosen up. You know, 16 rounds, no problem, right in there. Okay, so if I was going to carry a spare mag, it's going to have 16 rounds in it, same as if I don't carry one chambered. Throw this round back in there. Okay, if I carry this one with 17 rounds in the mag and nothing chambered, okay, so I'm not running the +1, it is ridiculously hard to get that first round chambered. Not happy with that at all either. So just a couple of little gripes. You know, I don't want to dwell on stuff. It may be more so this gun's new. Maybe it'll loosen up a little bit. I did take it down and lube it. That's not the issue. Another thing I'm seeing on this gun, and I hate to hit, you know, all at once with complaints, but I was pretty pumped up about this gun, and my balloon is deflating fast. The trigger safety, very, very catchy on this thing. Okay, you see how it moves right there? Okay, it's actually popping when it releases the safety for the trigger. Yeah, that's really not good. When that thing pops, it pulls you to you jump to the wall instead of being able to gradually pull to the wall and then fire. Okay, now once you've fired around and you're going for your reset, that's not an issue because you've already got the safety tripped. See, so but that first round, it's just terrible all the way around the way I see it. I mean, you're having to chamber something that doesn't want to chamber, and then you're having a safety pop on here, and it may just be this gun. I've felt other FNS 9s at the gun show, picked up many of these guns, and I have never felt that issue. Okay, I may just have a burr on the inside of that trigger safety. We'll take a look at that when we get it on the table and we're breaking it down and we'll field strip it. I'll look at that. If there's something there that I can just slightly file and smooth that up, that would be excellent. But a couple of little complaints I have right there, but it is a good shooting gun. Don't get me wrong, I love the sights on this gun. I haven't quite gotten used to, I'm not a Glock guy. I haven't quite got used to the grip angle on here, but that's something that just comes with shooting it. So let's go shoot it. Okay, I just loaded up some mags and took a 90-degree turn to my left. Go after these steel targets I have. We're at the distance I like to go for the silhouette right now. I think it's about 12 inches wide. So from here, that's what I like to try to go after that one and see if I can find it. Alright, I don't think that was too bad. Okay, loading up a mag here before I go over back way up to go after that gong. But I will say this, just kind of an update after running some rounds through it. My complaints that I had earlier on this gun, some of them are diminishing. It seems to be loosening up a little bit. It may just be that it needs to break in. Everything's pretty tight. You would think that me having taken this thing down and lubed it up, trying to loosen it up some would have helped. But maybe just needed to shoot it some, get some rounds through it. But it is getting better, along with me getting a little bit more used to this grip angle. So it's starting to become fun, and we'll see what we can do with some long shots with it. Okay, now we backed up a ways, and we're going to take a few pistol sniper shots here. There's the table we were at a while ago when we were going after that silhouette, and I think you can see that going pretty good there. We're going to go after the gong with the FNS 9. Here we go. Okay guys, this is just stupid distance here. Just messing around. I was out here last weekend on my tractor cutting this grass really short so I could find my casings, and I decided to clear me a line of sight from my front property line all the way to that gong just to mess around. Hadn't really ever planned on using trying this shot with the FNS 9, but this is the first time I've been over here since I've cleared that line of sight with a gun in my hand. So FNS 9 it is. We're gonna give it a shot, just see if I can hit that thing from here. Let me zoom the camera in to the zip code the gong is in. See if we can hit that thing. Like I said, it's not something that I really planned on using this gun for, but wow. I think that's all my zoom. Right there is about all I'm going to get out of it. Okay. FNS 9. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Haha. Alright, well, hit it a couple of times. I guess that's not too bad from this far out. We'll go put everything up now and go inside, field strip the gun, and talk some specs. Okay guys, we're back inside with the FNS 9. Comes in a pretty good sized case, pretty heavy duty. Nice case actually, and I like the insides, like a molded plastic, fairly pliable, soft. Fits the gun really well. That's nice. I really like the inside of this compared to foam. The gun comes with 3 mags, extra back strap, only 2 sizes on the back strap. I got the small back strap on right now. This is the large, and I'll go over how to change that too. So let's get it out of the case and put the trigger pull gauge on it, weigh it, and then we'll break it down. Okay, the FNS 9 4-inch barrel, and let's weigh this thing. Put a full magazine in here, and so what I was talking about. Now this has softened up a little bit on me, but when you got 17 rounds in a mag on this thing, trying to get the mag locked back in is a little bit of a task. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hook the scale up and weigh it with 17 rounds. I do not have one in the chamber, so it's 17 plus 1, but we're weighing it right now with 17 rounds, and we are coming in right at 2 pounds. 2 pounds 1 ounce. So that's not bad. Let's go ahead and try to make everyone happy here and weigh it with an empty mag. So you can compare to the way a lot of other guns advertise their weight. 1 pound 9 ounces with an empty mag. So, okay, let's get the trigger pull gauge on it. See what kind of poundage we're running on this trigger. Okay, get this where we can see it. 6 pounds, 14 ounces. Okay. £6, 6.5 ounces. £6, 9 ounces. Try to get a little lower on that trigger if I can. £6, 4.5 ounces. You can get down low on that trigger, get a little bit more leverage. £6, 13 ounces. So our average on this 6 pounds, 9.5 ounce for trigger pull. Not bad. Also like the reset on this. That's not bad at all either. So right there to the wall. Now, like I was complaining about this one, the trigger safety catches slightly. It's gotten quite a bit better since I've been shooting it, and I did pull this down and grease it before I took it out, because I felt that before I ever shot it. So before I ever took it over there to shoot it, I felt many of these. Picked this gun up, or this model gun up, lots of times at gun shows, looking at them, and felt the trigger on them, and I've never felt one that did this. Okay, this is, I believe, an anomaly right here. It's I did not pull the trigger on this gun before I got it. I was looking at the display and pulled the trigger on the display, and when I was telling the dealer, okay, I'll take it, he asked me if I wanted one that was straight out of the box instead of the display. Sure, yeah, I'd rather have one that people hadn't had their hands all over, so that's cool. And I appreciate him offering that to me. Problem is, when I got wrapped up doing all my paperwork buying this gun, I never did think to pull the gun I was buying out of the case and check the trigger on it. Mistake that I've learned from. I will not do that again. Always test the trigger on the actual gun you will take home with you. I mean, you know, you think they're all going to be the same, and that wasn't the case on this one. This one was, it was at a point where right when you released the safety, it would pop, and I mean, your finger would just jump to the wall on it. I mean, you could trip the safety and fire the gun almost. It just wasn't good, and it's quite a bit better now. It's gotten better since I've shot it. Like I said, this is the only one of these I've ever felt. I would not judge all of them off of what this gun does on this trigger. I just, you know, my luck. So, but anyway, the trigger overall, though, other than the safety on this one acting up a little bit, the trigger's good. Let's see. Okay, let's watch the reset, and you can hear the reset. You feel it. It's a definite reset. It's out there a little ways, probably 10, 12 millimeters, but it is definite. You can ride the reset on this gun pretty easily. So I do like that. 4-inch barrel. Let's break this thing down. Okay, we just pull it back, drop the mag, and our slide lock. Pull that down. Pull the trigger as we come off with the slide. And there we go. There's the slide. Okay, let's pull the slide apart real quick, take a look at it. Okay, another thing I like, steel guide rod, not plastic. That's cool. I'm a fan of that. Okay, there's our dirty 4-inch barrel that I will clean all up after this video, but pretty much looks like any other striker fire on the inside. I mean, this gun reminds me a lot on the inside of an M&P. It's just nice and simple, And I don't know if you can see right there. You can kind of see the trigger safety part right here. Okay, this is where I was having the issue right here. That trigger safety catching. I'll put a little lube on that, and like I said, it has gotten a little better. So that's cool. I got that on its way to being repaired, and we'll drop this back together. That's all there is to field stripping this gun. Really not much to it. It's just typical striker fire. Pull the trigger to get the slide off. So drop our recoil spring back in. All back together there. Have to slide right back on it. Lock it in. Trip the slide lock. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Okay, so that's all there is to field stripping it. Let's talk about this backstrap. The backstrap has a tiny hole right here. I think I can tilt the gun where you can see it. Right there. Okay, you get a pick, you stick inside that hole, and that releases a retainer there, and then you pull down on the strap and then pull the pick out. You get it moved a little bit. Now it's really tight right at the beginning, and then you can slide it on off. Okay, that's all there is to it. And like I said, it comes with two different size backstraps. I run the smaller always, but I mean, that's cool. Okay, my final thoughts of this gun is I like things I like about it. I really like the sights. If you get the one with the 3-dot sights, you're getting what I believe is the best set of 3-dot sights I've ever seen come on stock on a gun. So fully ambidextrous, that's cool. You can get this model with a manual safety if that's your thing. It's not mine, so this one doesn't have it. But it's cool that it's offered either way. Good trigger. Like I said, my issue was just this gun. I know that every other FNS I've ever felt did not have a trigger safety that was sticking on it. So, you know, I'm going to blow that off right now. The trigger has a good reset on it. I really like that. The gun is really well built. I believe it feels solid. Steel guide rod. Heavy duty recoil spring on it. Nice stippling on the grip. After shooting it all day, my hand isn't sore, but you get a good grip on the gun. Accessory rail, serrations front and rear. So I mean, you're getting a lot for the money. Like I said, you're around $4.50 is what I paid for this one. And that's not a bad buy, I don't believe. I have seen some M&Ps drop down around that low. This would compete with an M&P. Has a better trigger, I believe, stock than an M&P. But I don't know, the ergonomics, I believe the M&P does beat it. You have a little bit of a dovetail on this gun too, but it doesn't seem to fit the hand as comfortable as an M&P. Now, if you're used to Glocks, you know, this isn't going to bother you at all. I am used to a grip with a little bit more contour to it. So, but that's, you know, that's preference. That's everybody's different there. So, you know, FNS 9, really nice gun for the money. I've seen these as low as $400 at a gun show. If you can pick up one, you know, that cheap, I don't think you can beat it. I've seen these also, if you go on the other end of the spectrum, I've seen them when they're equipped with night sights around $520. Okay, now that's, to me, that's really pushing it for this gun when you can get you, you know, a Sig 320 or, you know, a PPQ, even a VP. I've seen the VP 40s below 600. So, you know, when you start getting within, you know, $50–$60 of those guns, I really think those guns are worth more than $50–$60 more than this gun. I do. You know, they're a different level. I believe that's not what this was meant to compete with, and I think when the price starts getting that high, it's getting a little out of hand. But for, you know, 400 to 450 range, this is a really good gun. You know, if you were looking at something for home defense, or, you know, even a carry weapon, and you didn't want to hit $500, this would be tough to beat. It would definitely be in the running. So that's my final thoughts on it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and thanks for watching. Hey, get back over here and help me pick up some of this brass.